And I guess it's just hard to kind of imagine, like, what percentage of the dogs in the shelter represents the population of dogs out there, without a home.
It's ridiculous.
Show me 24 on me.
I say
I was unable to
at least
anything. I went up and down
20,000.
As you walk through, you'll notice the majority are going to be pit bull mixes. Pretty common for us. It's kind of the most predominant breed in Lubbock anyway, and so the majority of animals we get in have some pit mix to them. Definitely the blocky-headed, stout-bodied looking dogs. And there's really a misconception. Everybody thinks pits are just really aggressive, really mean, and they're really some of the friendliest, most loyal family of dogs you can get. They, any animal that's mean is pretty mean, but the majority of these guys are just really, really gentle.
We're gonna have to head around the front. Oh, I have to ask a few questions. The brown dog in the back.
Yes.
Has he been to a vet anytime soon?
Which brown dog?
The small puppy. His eye is almost like has pus over it. Probably tomorrow and Monday. And if its health hasn't changed, we'll head in there and have that animal seized.
One of the reasons dogs are one of my favorite animals is I grew up around a horse track, and I had dogs all my life, and those two animals both seem to have a lot of really personality and uniqueness among each other. Every horse might look the same, but they act a lot different. And the same thing with dogs. They all have their own unique personality. And one of the advantages we have of having two animals in every pen is because they are pack animals and they want that fellow animal with them. It also gives us a chance to see which animals interact the best with other animals. And it's really funny because you can have two dogs paired up, and when one of them get adopted, you can bring a different dog into that pen. They might not get along. They might fight. You see dogs that go out to play yards. They're in a pen together. One might be a rough and rowdy. One might be a gentle dainty. So they go to separate play groups in the morning, yet they coexist in a pen. So I think a lot of it is just based on what they think of the other animal, oddly, where that's coming from, whether it's back in their ancestry and coming from a wolf or what have you. But I know that when two dogs don't like each other, they might like every other dog, but not each other.
You're a pretty girl.
But I have posted her on Facebook and stuff too, and tried to see has anybody lost it around the neighborhood or anything. Went and knocked on these people's doors and them too, because they the closest. I know they have dogs, but I don't think pit bull is not really violent to me. They had their days or moments if they just bothered or something. Something just gotta trigger that type of emotion for me. That's how I feel about pit bulls. They're not just gonna come at you any type of way, because I've been having her for 6 years now. Since she was a puppy, I raised her. She never bit at nobody. Even when she run away, the people that they tell, she just came up right up to me, she's friendly. That's why I was surprised when I found another dog back here with her. But yeah, I love pit bulls, to tell you the truth. Them is the main dogs that is my go-to for a dog.
Can they get in arguments? Can they not get along? Yes. Is it good to mix two male bully type breeds and two female? Probably not. So those things get done all the time, and then bad things happen. That's kind of what I think people need to understand. It's bred into them. It's not how you raise them, any of that. Now, can you get one that loves all dogs? Of course, any breed has that, but genetically speaking, they're just a little bit less tolerant. And so a lot of the dogs that we take, They might do good in male-female pairings, but probably half of them will probably have to be an only dog. And she's just a lovely dog. She likes all dogs. This is a pit bull that likes all dogs, likes all people. That's what they should be. In Texas, if a dog scratches a person, it doesn't have to be a bite. They can't be adopted out. If they've broken the skin, they're put on quarantine, and so usually that's a rescue type situation, just for safety. I mean, it's just the way they do it. So.
Okay, so what happened?
This has happened many times, actually. It's something about movement. When I'm walking a vertical, she will jump me and attack me, but I can actually sit on the floor, and she'll come up to me wanting to be petted. But as soon as I'm moving around, she jumps on me and attacks me.
Okay.
And sometimes she bites. She's torn my gown, and she bit me this. Sometimes she won't draw blood, and sometimes she does.
Okay.
I don't think she's salvageable. She just. And I have the pages of a saint. I have waited and waited and waited. But I'm getting too old.
Wasn't a bite on her arm. Over here, it was already all dried up, but how it looked, it didn't look like a bite.
So I forgot to ask you, do I get, I don't know what to call it, a receipt or a copy of anything?
No, it'll be in here and it'll be on my records.
What's your location?
But I believe that you might get a bill.
For how much?
$150.
$150?
Yeah. It has to be sent off for testing, and it's $150.
It has to be sent off to where?
Austin for a rabies test.
Really?
Yes.
Stand by, I'm the wrong house.
For what? What did you call it?
A rabies test.
Oh,
Yeah.
even though she's already had her shot?
Yes. Every bite that where they sign it over has to be sent to Austin.
You actually sent her to Austin? Or
Her
just
head.
a sample?
Her head.
Ugh,
Here he is.
this is gross.
For what purpose at the moment?
She's in a crate just inside the front door. And there's another dog in a crate that walks her his dog.
It's scared, so it started to squeal and shit all over the place. But it wasn't even hurting her. It wasn't even on time.
As far as animals that have been put down for behavioral reasons, that would be maybe 20 a month average, maybe. And some of those are owned animals that the owners have either had bite somebody and they want to get rid of them, or have deemed them to be coming, too aggressive or what have you.
Yeah, so Animal Farm Foundation, they're a nonprofit as well. They've been around a really long time, and they want to prevent mislabeling of dogs, prevent, decreased adoptions. Pit bulls also are highly abused, overpopulated, and so by removing the breed labels, it kind of shows them more so as just an individual dog, and instead of, I don't want that dog because it might be a pit bull. No, it's just a dog, there's each dog, no matter the breed, has certain characteristics as an adult. healers can be, not people friendly, not dog friendly, Rottweilers, pit bulls, any breed can be, Chihuahuas. So we want people to come and just look at the dog as an individual, not more so, oh, that's a pit bull, I don't want to be anywhere around it. So.
Your neighbor called in and said that all of them are sick. When I looked in there, I only seen the brown one who was struggling to move. Other ones were running and everything. When you got parvo, you don't eat, drink, or move. Only actions you do is throwing up and getting all over the place, and it's almost always blood. Puppies are sick. Would y'all light them over?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
How many is there? 3?
There's 2 right now in the restroom, and then he's sick.
Which one?
This one right here.
What's wrong with him?
He's not eating or drinking nothing.
How old is he?
He's a year old already. I just got him for a year already.
Okay.
And then our brown one.
So that's...
There's like 4 dogs.
Okay.
There's like 4 or 5.
Alright,
Well, there's 2 inside and one.
2 in the tub are dead. Are they? I have bags. And am I able to enter on either of the sides?
I'm up for now.
Over here is also one, right?
No. That's a lighter brown one. Shut up. Athena!
Majority come from certain areas, most of the animals in those areas are pit bulls, so it's natural that we would have more pits come from those areas, but I think a lot of those people don't get them the care they need, whether it's the vaccinations, whether it's spayed and neutered.
Come here, Mama. Hey! Come here, baby. I know. Hey! Cállate! Smokey, shush!
Going there now? Yeah.
As far as our facility, I would love for people to come out here, walk through the kennels, and just see that not all pits are inherently evil, and that not every other breed is inherently nice. I think we all need to look at it fairly and rationally, and just take each animal on their individual basis.
But I think just in this documentary that you do maybe encourage some of your fellow students or people that see it. If you've never met a pit bull or pit bull type dog, go do it and then make your decision about them.